Workers Assembly. For you soldiers, sailors, and Marines of the United Nations, the Special Service Division presents the Victory Parade of Spotlight Band.
Here's tonight's Spotlight roll call. Richard Himber.
Here.
The Richard Himber Spotlight Band.
Here.
The officers and war workers of the Anniston Ordnance Depot. All present and accounted for at Anniston, Alabama, so start the Victory Parade marching right about here.
Thank you, and hello, everyone. This is Richard Himber, and tonight the spotlight is pointed out the way to Anniston, Alabama, where we play for the officers and war workers of Anniston Ordnance Depot. These men and women are keeping our boys supplied with material, so we're going to keep them supplied with music. And here's the karaoke.
Yes, sir, these men and women at Anniston Ordnance Depot are delivering the goods to our fighting forces. So now Richard Himber delivers the goods to them. It's a goodly store of melody and song with Marjorie Lee singing With My Head in the Clouds.
While he's there in the air with his head in the clouds, he thinks of his one true love. And he knows down below she is thinking of him while he is out there above. When the night is clear and the bombardier drops a bomb that's frightful sound, how he yearns to return with his head in the clouds to the one he loved on the ground. thinks of his one true love. And he knows down below she is thinking of him while he is up there above. When the night is clear and the bombardier drops a bomb that's what for sound, how he yearns to return with his head in the clouds to the one he loved on the ground.
And now Richard Himber waves his baton, and the band plays Follow the Leader, which results in a little thing called Joshua. These men and women at Anniston Ordnance Depot are carefully packing and shipping supplies for our troops in cartons and boxes. So now Richard Himber carefully collects some music together in a neat little package labeled, I'm Old-Fashioned.
Victory Parade of Spotlight Bands was rebroadcast especially for you men and women in the armed forces of the United Nations by the Special Service Division of the War Department of the United States of America.